Hello everyone, it's Maya. Today I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I never do videos like this, and I also don't really talk that much in my videos, at least like in my Tron hauls and things I usually talk, but I've never done like a sit down video. So I never really do a sit down video with you guys, so let's get right into it. So I'm just going to be doing my regular everyday routine. So I kind of wanted to make this a video about, and if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my viewfinder that I finally figured out how to set up, which I've been needing to have that for a long time. I just didn't know, I don't think I was researching the right stuff, because I don't have a camera right now, so you gotta work with what you got. The first thing I wanted to talk about, I guess, is just how I'm feeling right now. I don't know. Sorry, this is what I always do. I always wipe off my eyebrows because I'm so oily before I start my eyebrow routine thing. It's not even a routine because these eyebrows are messed up. And I definitely got them waxed not too long ago, and they're already looking a little bushy. Bushy for them. I mean, like, the hairs be long, but they're not like full. They're giving very much sparse, as you can see, but it's okay. We're gonna get them microbladed soon. What was I talking about? Oh, how I am. I don't know, I feel like I'm in that post-grad funk that everybody is in, at least everybody on TikTok is in, and I like so relate to that. It's so odd being back at home and living with your mom, I'm sorry, I'm like shaking because I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. But it's kind of like, I don't know, doing 3.5 years living by yourself in an apartment and then having to come all the way back to your hometown and having to live with your family members. It's kind of weird. It's not very pleasant. Oh my god, is that a pimple? Yeah. Oh, what is that? I got all kinds of on my face. Oh, that's a whitehead. My internet not even, because at this point, I don't care. That was terrible. It's so little though. But yeah, I don't know. It's not really my ideal situation, but like, it's nice going to TikTok and seeing everybody else that's post-grad that's also feeling the exact same way. It's actually kind of comforting to know that like you're not alone and like everyone else is doing this same exact thing. And what everyone's saying and what I know for myself is that you have to create a routine. Like if you're not creating a routine for every day or loosely for the week, then you're gonna fall right into that trap. At least I know. But I'm sorry, I just keep seeing myself. You fall right into that track of getting lazy, staying in bed all day, sleeping till 12, 1 o'clock. And I've kind of fallen into that because when I dance, I only dance like once a week when I assist. And so I be off for like 4 days. And then another extra day will be rehearsing. And then the day after is usually when I teach. And then after that, I'm like, oh, like I don't want to do anything. I'm exhausted. I'm getting up every day at 7 a.m. Have to get on the road by 8 to get to my destination for 8:30. Teach class by 9:30, 10. Leave. It's just a whole bunch and a lot of like, it's not a lot of work, but it is. But I think because I'm not really doing much, because I'm post-grad and like all my last 4 years, it was like, oh, you always have something to do because there's always like an assignment to turn in or like a dance routine that you need to film or a class you need to teach. Like, and now I'm not doing that, so now it's kind of like sometimes I get a little bored. But that's why I've learned where you have to create your own thing. Like, you can't just sit around and wait for something to happen or for someone to do something for you. You just gotta start doing it yourself. And that's what my mom's been telling me a lot. Like, a lot of the time, like, I feel like I think she feels like I don't really listen to her. But I be listening to her. And she be making some sense sometimes. So sometimes she keeps me a little motivated. to where I can like start doing my own thing and start finding different passions that I want to do now that I'm out of school and there's no like tether to me. That's my laptop. And oh, what do I need? I need concealer, because I feel like these came out real thick. Yeah, these came out real thick. And sorry if I say "but yeah" a lot, but when I lose my my train of thought, I say that a lot. But overall, what I've been talking to my mom about, I'm just like, overall, I had a really good college experience. Like, better than I even imagined for myself. Like, I've done a lot. And I was telling her that, I was like, overall, like, even like through all the drama, through all the messy stuff, you know, we'll get to that later. I like thoroughly enjoyed myself. Like, met so many people, went to so many events, so many parties, tried different things, different looks, different hobbies, different like classes. Like, I did so much stuff. Could you imagine? I was trying to take a 8 a.m. running class. I don't know why I thought that. I was trying to get in my health kit. I felt fat. It was a whole thing. Definitely quit it. Yeah, I had definitely stopped showing up to that class. And then eventually I was like, ugh, this is an elective. It counts for literally nothing. And so I dropped it. Because I literally took that class just so I could have extra hours so I could get my financial aid. So that class had to go, okay? It worked for me for a little bit, but after that I was like, I don't need this. I go to gym on my own time. And then eventually I did. I also took a weight training class. That was interesting. Why do my eyebrows look like this? It's like I already need a wax. Ugh. But yeah, I took a weight training class. That teacher, she was not doing a thing in that class. Like, what were you there for? That's my thing. What were you there for if you were just going to sit there and mitigate? And not even, because she barely really talked to us. Like, what were you here for? To tell us, like, she literally was there to write stuff on the whiteboard and be like, this is what you're doing today. And then you go about your day with your partner, do your stuff, write it down, and she would check the journal and be like, okay, boom, easy 100. That was a class I actually liked. And then she had the audacity to have a final for that class, a written paper final. Like, how dare you? We had a midterm and a final. Like, girl, I didn't know what was going on in that class. Sorry, I hesitated for a second. I thought the camera stopped. But yeah, like, how dare you have a final and a midterm for a class that we don't even have a textbook for? Well, that's a lie, because she definitely said we have a textbook, but like, nobody bought that textbook, because why am I buying a textbook for an elective 1-hour class? Like, you're wasting my time and my money. I'm not doing that. I only came here so I could get fit and skinny and have a booty, you know? And eventually I got all that anyway. So like, I was like, I don't care about the class anymore. I would just guess on all those tests because I don't understand anything going on. And then I would go to that class. That class would be like 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning. Yeah, it would be like 11 in the morning. And then directly after that, I would go to dance class. Like, I don't know how I was doing that, but I was sore. And then after dance class, I would go to rehearsal. Like, woo, that is so ugly. And then after that rehearsal, after my dance rehearsal, I would go to my org rehearsal right after. Like, ooh, sometimes I think back on things I was doing and I'm like, how did you get through it? Because those of you that know real Maya, I'm lazy as fuck. Like, I can't. Ooh, I don't know if I like this color now that I'm looking at it. It's really oxidizing and it's looking real orangey. And I have 2 different eyebrows. But yeah, like, I've been thinking about that. And I'm going way off topic. I really had a whole structure set up for this video. But honestly, especially since I get very motivated by the environment that I'm in, okay? If you're in a crappy environment, you're not going to... Whoa, eyebrow. Whoa, you're not gonna be motivated. You're not gonna want to do anything. Whoa, am I wiping away my eyebrow? You're not gonna want to do anything. You're not gonna be productive, because who wants to be when you're in an environment that makes you sad, or not even sad, because we're not depressed out here. But it's just not motivating. Like, it's dark, depressing. Not depressing. Why did I say that? That is not what I meant. You know, just like not uplifting. Like, nobody want to be in a dark house every single day, all day. Don't have nothing to do. Don't have no job. Like, all your friends move to their different cities. Like, it's just weird. Like, no, it's not very pleasant. You don't wake up and be like, it's a sunny, bright day, I'm so ready to get, like, no, you look like a psycho. Really, just, I'm not that type of person. I'm not. I will sit there. I'm not a wallower, but I will wallow. But I won't wallow to a point where it's like 3-4 days and it's like, ooh, girl, are you okay? Like, no. After a few days, I'm like, something sparks in his brain, and I'm like, oh, and then it gives me something else to be motivated about. But that's also partially my mom and social media, because I be researching stuff, okay? TikTok University is the one that got me through everything, and Google got me through university. So, if we're being completely honest, university got me, university. What? Google got me through university, and TikTok got me through life. So, how about that? That makes a lot more sense. Actually, I'm kind of liking this sit down video, because it's me just, this is what I do anyway, because I be talking to myself all the time. Like, if you're not talking to yourself, like, what are you doing? Like, you gotta sit down, you gotta sit yourself down sometimes and have a conversation, you know? And people might think that's crazy, but it's really not. Like, you gotta know what's going on in that noggin. I should have put on moisturizer before this, but you know. Yeah, and now I'm gonna have to go get some moisturizer. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I don't feel like it. And yes, I do have my do-rag on, period. That's how I keep my hair down. And I'm gonna show y'all my hair later, because I didn't already show you, or anyway, because I haven't really posted anything. These eyebrows look a mess, and I don't feel like fixing it, because honestly, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna be filming content all day today. So honestly, I'm just gonna fix this up a little bit, and I'm not even gonna fix it up. You know what? Y'all see the eyebrows? That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna slap some eyebrow gel on this and keep it going. And yes, I'm still using this Great Lash, that Maybelline with the green top, like, since middle school. I hope this is not the same one, but I feel like it is. It's real nasty. Be using the same. Been using the same eyebrow gel since middle school, and that's insane. Like, why did you do that to yourself? But like, honestly, this is what I do, so I'm not ashamed at all. This is me. This is why I needed this sit down video, so y'all can see my actual personality, which is actually kind of all over the place and insane. Not psycho, but that's what people say. But you know, crazy people have the most fun. And I think I want to get that Got to Be Glue. Let me know if you got that Got to Be Glue eyebrow gel, because I'm really tempted to get it, even though, like, I need something more than this. It's not holding up. It's too wet. That's why I'm always ending up wiping the brush off in the container, because I don't like the consistency of it. But it's the only one that I have right now, because I used to use a tinted brow gel, and that just did not come out right, girl. It was looking like 2 caterpillars on my face. All right, like a makeup video. Now we're gonna go in with, what is this? So primer, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that because I can't read. I don't know. I love sitting here talking to myself. Like, this actually makes me happy. Like, I just be in here having a good time. Like, like that. You know, if you can't sit with yourself, then you don't love yourself, okay? Because I sure do love me. I am my best friend, okay? No, not. My sister is. But I am my best friend because I'm so fun. Like, I would hang out with myself. I mean, I do hang out with myself. So, you gotta love yourself. I know I don't want to sound like a broken record like all these depressed girls be, and I don't want to shame people because I don't want to get canceled. But like, everyone's like, oh, you have to love yourself. It's just how they be saying it. I just really don't like, and it really makes me cringe. But legit, like, you have to like yourself. Like, you just have to take some time. Take some time to get to know yourself and know what you do like, know what you don't like, know what you're into, know what you like to do in your spare time. Like, I think that's why I've grown so much as a person, especially like, university really helped me out a lot. And I was so gung-ho on not going at first, which is a funny story, which I don't know if I want to tell right now or not. But I mean, it's a Chitchat GRWM, so might as well. So basically, I didn't want to go to university just because I hate school. I really do. I don't like it. My mom hates when I say that, but I really do. I hate school. It's really ugly. I don't like it. But I was like, you know what? I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to this company audition, this dance company audition. So I went to audition in New York. Not gonna say what company it's for, because I don't want to. So I went to a dance company in New York. I went to their open audition. Went there. I was 18 years old. It wasn't my first time in New York. But ooh, that's the other. Ooh, what if I do story times? Cause I can tell like when I went to New York. Oh my gosh, girl. See, I'm too scatterbrained, and I swear I don't have ADHD or ADD, ADHD, one of them. I don't have either of those. I'm just like all over the place. That's just how I mentally am. Where's my brushes? Oh. Not my light died. Oh, girl. Not my light died. Oh, that really just took it down. It's so dark in here. Oh my gosh, I really hate that. Oh, God. We just gonna have to keep it going, okay? Because, okay. But yeah, I went to this audition in New York. Went to an open audition. Got all the way to the end. Got cut. Which was fun, you know, it was a good learning lesson. Got me really excited and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, this could really be me. I could really make this happen. But honestly, I was like, at 18, getting all the way to the end of the audition, after 3 cuts, I was proud of myself. But also, it was definitely a great sign to me to be like, okay, but you're not ready. Okay? You weren't ready for this. Like, you were still developing as a person. Well, not even, because it was like I haven't even began to develop as a person, because high school was just not it. That could also be a second story time, because high school, I really hated high school. I really disliked it. Really did not like it at all. I'm going to take this off because I hate when I be doing this and the makeup being a straight line across my forehead. Y'all know the ones that be wearing these do-rags when your mama put the do-rag on your head late at night, and then you got that line across your forehead, and then you got to go to school with a line across your forehead looking crazy. But yeah, got to blend it into the hairline. But yeah, I was so proud of myself. But I'm so happy. Whoa, my edges aren't done, and I'm not doing them. But yeah, I just was not ready, and that's okay. Sometimes you need like a little rude awakening or something to tell you, you know what, let me step back. Let me listen to my mama. And I'm actually so excited that I went to university because it was so fun. Like, from day one, I was just meeting people, mingling, having a great time. Like, it was a great experience. Like, I'm actually like really, like, I wasn't like sad when I was leaving because I don't like school. And that school is kind of toxic, but we're not toxic. Yeah, it is. And y'all know I went to UT, so big school, big. It's always something going on, and everybody always talking about something, and everybody know everyone. No, but yeah, most of the time everybody know everybody. And like Black UT, y'all know it's very small. Everybody know everybody know everybody's business. It's a whole thing. But I wasn't sad to leave, but yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, I went to New York, did all that, and so I'm glad I went there. So I went to UT, I studied dance. Yes, I did. And yeah, it was fine, you know. I don't even know. Honestly, I didn't think I imagined anything. I was gonna say it wasn't like I imagined, but honestly, I didn't imagine anything, because to be completely honest, I ain't never heard of the school or even known anything about it. I didn't even know the school colors, okay, when I went to the school, because I that just wasn't on my mindset. Like, I was 18, like, I was like, I don't care. But it wasn't that I don't care, I just didn't know, okay? And my, dancers, and I went to PVA, so Performing Arts High School. I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at conservatories. Then I looked at that conservatory price, and I was like, whoa! But me at that time, I was like, no, mommy, please, let me go. And she was like, you see that price? You're gonna be in debt forever. And I was like, you're right. Now that I look back on it, I'm like, all right. And I'm like, you're right, yeah. But at the time, I was like, no, I wanna go here, give me no money. Like money fell off trees or something. Like, no, it was expensive, girl. That would have been insane. In debt for life. But I want my lips to dry. I don't even know where I was going with that either. Oh yeah, drama, yeah. Let's go to that. I was gonna write down a whole list of topics and stuff to talk about, but I only have like 2 written down. And then after that, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So let's talk about some things I learned. So things I learned. What did I write? One thing. Oh yes, this is what I be saying that everybody, all my friends know, because my school is very big on this, and I don't really condone this. You don't have to be friends with everybody, and I hate like a whole ordeal. Like, you don't have to be friends with everybody, okay? No matter what your teachers say, if you don't like somebody, you can be cordial, because that's what I do. I be cordial until revoked. Then that's something else. But you don't have to be friends with everybody, because there were so many people I did not like. And a funny thing is, like, when I came into the school, like, I came into school, and when I got to orientation, I saw that there was 2 people there that I knew, because they were both from my high school. But like, we weren't that close, but like, we knew each other because we danced together like for 4 years. So it's like, oh yeah, but like, we were never like in the same friend groups. But we know everybody, but we don't really, I don't even recall talking to them for real like that much. But ooh, let's get that nose. I'm not even explaining what I'm doing either. I'm just doing stuff. But you don't have to be friends with everybody. My teachers kept trying to harp on community, but it's not community when everybody's talking stuff about you behind your back. It's not very like conducive, and I don't think they realize that, or they just didn't care, or they're in some kind of la-la land. But this is 2023, okay? Like, we don't have time. Especially me, I don't have time for no nonsense. I say it all the time. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, don't waste my time. Don't be on that nonsense, because I get on the nonsense right back with you, and you don't want it. But yeah, don't be friends with everybody, and be very cautious. Not be cautious where like you close yourself off to everyone, but like, you have to be observant. Be observant of everybody in the space, everywhere you go, how they function in certain spaces, because then you'll know how to not handle the situation, but like, you'll know what to expect. And that's what I've learned over 4 years. Like, some people that I've been friends with or not friends with anymore is because I know how they act in certain spaces. And over time, it's like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Like, it's kind of draining to just deal with negativity every single day. It's like, oh, girl, you got to get cut off. Especially when New Year is coming. And my motto was, you got left in 2022? You really got left in 2022, because I just can't deal with all of the toxicity. Like, either you're gonna be real or fake. Choose. And when you chose the other option that you weren't supposed to choose, I said bye-bye. So don't sell yourself short, and don't be friends with everyone just because of, I guess, comfortability. How about that? What else? Protect your peace. That was the second thing I wrote. Protect your peace. Basically, just like, it's along the lines of what I just said. But don't constantly be around people that create negative energy and are always creating just not a very open environment. Like, it shouldn't be to the point where you're in a situation where you're around your friends and you can't be your full true self. And then when you are your true self, then like, people have some kind of like snarky remarks or something. Like, it's not like, that's not your friend then, because you can't be your full self. Like, my friends, I can be all laid out, like, wild, saying crazy stuff, just because they know that's me, and they're busting out laughing. I'm like, I'm so serious, and they were like, they know I'm serious, but I'm just like, if you can't be your full self and if you can't be goofy and say all kind of random stuff that's like out of pocket, like, they're not your friend. Because like, it's just so much more like real when you can just be yourself around your friends. And I just love that. I love when I can just say whatever I want. And I love when I can get together with my friends and just talk about everything. Like, you just sit there and watch a movie and then everything just starts spilling out. I love that energy. It's just so, sometimes it's needed. It feels so refreshing after. Whoa. I can't see anything. But yeah, what else should I talk about? That was the only 2 things I had on the list. I was not prepared for this video at all. Like, I was, but I wasn't. Like, I didn't do any of the footnotes, so I don't have anything to say. Clearly I do, because I just went on a whole 30-minute rant. What does that say? 26 minutes. Ooh, I can't see it. Yeah, if y'all know me too, I can't see it. I gotta have my glasses on. But like, not right now. Whoa, this makeup is not coming out too bad. I'm just setting my whole face. Like, this is what I always do. Like, I don't even feel like baking, because what am I baking for? I'm not going anywhere. I guess how color. Okay, let's see how dance shaped me. How dance at UT shaped me. How about that? The dance department. All right. So, honestly, when I first got there, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I did not like it. I was like, came from a studio training / repertoire training, and they weren't really on the same vibe that I was on, obviously, because, you know, every place is different. But like, they were big on, well, they are big on free writing, and I can't stand a free write. And everybody went to UT. If y'all watching this, well, I know most likely most of y'all are not. If you're watching this, comment down below. Y'all know how we used to do those free writes. It's insane. Like, sometimes I would literally just write down 3 words or write down 4 or 5 and be like, I don't want to do this. And that was my free write for the day. And I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to do this. It's not helping me. It's not evoking anything from me. Like, I don't like to wiggle on the floor all day. And I don't like improvising all day on the floor. Like, I would literally fall asleep on the floor. When I would tell you, so many people will fall asleep because we would spend almost a whole hour on the floor rolling around trying to interpret being a flower or something, or a drawing that we wrote. Like, oh girl, it's just not for me. I don't know. I was so over it, and I wasn't learning anything new. And this is not new information, because I actually talked to my professors about this, and they were like, oh, you're doing great. Like I understand that this is not like what you're used to, and you're not learning anything new because you kind of look bored. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm glad you understand that and you see that. But yeah, I was so over it. I was so over it my freshman year. And then COVID hit, and I was like, whoa, what is this? I was like, I didn't even get to go to my first college spring break. Like, I was ready. I had a party booked. Like, I already paid for it. I was ready to go and dance and do all this. Like, I was so ready. And then COVID hit. I had to move all the way back home. When I tell you, this was imagine this, picture this. Why do I keep putting on powder? What am I doing? See, I can't talk and do this at the same time. I'm all over the place. But picture this. You wake up one morning, dead silent. You roll over, check your phone. It's a whole bunch of campus alerts saying school is shut down, effective immediately. Everyone should be going home. Everything's shut down. The cafes and everything is shut down. What is it called? Dining hall. The dining halls, everything's shut down. Like, you need to leave effective immediately. I'm looking like, what's going on? Like, and at the time, literally at the time, that literal week, I was doing merchandise working for one of the touring shows that comes to Austin. And we did like one show. And then the second day I came in for the show, they were like, this will be the last show, just letting you know, everything's gonna be shutting down, like the world's going on lockdown. I said, lockdown? What does that even mean? And they were like, it's spreading, like COVID is spreading. I was like, what are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. They were like, everything's shut down. I literally went home, woke up the next day, everything was closed. And I literally woke up, I rolled over, I literally looked down on my roommate that was on the bunk bed above, no, look up at the bunk bed above me where she was, and she was like, what are we supposed to do? And I was like, I don't know. Me frantically texting my dad, please come get me, please come get me. Everything's shut down. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm so hungry. All the dining halls and stores and everything's closed down. It was literally like a ghost town. When I tell you it was the scariest thing I've ever seen, it was literally like ghost town, old-fashioned Western movies. Like where there's black and white and the whole town is deserted. It was so scary. I was like, what is going on? So, long story short, my dad came and picked me up. I literally packed up the majority of my stuff and got out. And then, like, months later, I had to come back and get the rest of my stuff and move out of the dorm. Like, oh. Whoa. I feel like my makeup looks really good. It may not. I mean, I don't know what y'all see. And the lighting's kind of off because my light died. But I feel like I look good. I don't know. I may be having a two-toned face. I kind of look orange. Ooh, maybe I don't look good. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, that was how my freshman year went. I was like, oh my gosh. And then my sophomore year, I was literally taking class on Zoom. You know, y'all remember Zoom University? It was hell. I hated it. It was disgusting. I was so over it. I was so unmotivated. I was so like blah. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's a waste of my time. I'm literally taking class in my living room, in my bedroom. Like, there's no space. I was like, oh, this sucks. And I actually ended school earlier for that year. But sophomore year, we had basically the whole year, like semester and a half, to be on Zoom. Terrible. Imagine trying to dance in my room in about this much space. Terrible. And by my sophomore year, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do school on Zoom at home anymore. So I actually ended up signing my lease for my apartment in Austin, moved back to Austin, moved into an apartment by myself for my first time ever. I was living life. Like, my apartment was it. I was by myself doing my thing, cooking, cleaning, doing my thing, filming my videos, filming content. Excuse me. Like, it was great. I feel like this is the best nose contour I hadn't done. I don't know. But it was great. And so, yeah, but it was still, like, over it. And then, like, a semester and a half in, they were like, oh, we're going to start doing hybrid classes or whatever. Is that what they're called? I don't know. And so, like, you go in whenever you have a set date, and then you have to do the COVID test, all that crap, Ola. And I was like, ooh, this is a little bit better. Like, it's finally nice to be on a real dance floor on Marley, being able to dance full out. Like, it was so nice. But yeah. And then I got to my junior year, and my junior year was it. Like, I was doing everything. Parties, homecomings. I was dancing more because I was in a dance org. Like, I was doing everything. I was meeting so many people. I was so excited. Like, it was just really, like, not a fever dream, but, like, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I had a great time. That's all I can say. I feel like this is all I had to do with my face. Like, I'm blanking. But yeah, it was a great time. Like, and then my senior year. Senior year, I only did a semester because I finished, I ended early. I graduated early. I graduated a semester early, thankfully. Because I had my stuff together. Y'all know our advisors were not on their thing. Like, I literally took my own education into my own hands. Like, when I tell you I was working, I was doing summer classes every single summer, 2 to 3 a summer, just so I could finish early and so I wouldn't have to take classes other than dance and, like, extracurriculars at UT. Like, I was doing my thing. I was getting those credits done. Like, when I tell you I took all those governments, all those histories, oh, I was stressed, girl, but I got it done. I was so excited. But yeah, my first semester, like, my first semester of my senior year, I did the dance concert, all that, got to do that. It was whatever. And then, like, but actually the summer before senior year, I actually ended up finding out that I was taking over the dance org that I was participating in, which was insane to me because I was like, when I tell you I was so nervous, like so incredibly nervous, because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, people don't know me that much, because it's like people knew me, but like they didn't really know me as much as they did when I was a senior. And so I was like, I don't know how to run all of this. Like, I'm over here coordinating 40 plus people. Like, I don't know what to do. I was really thrown into it. But like the whole summer I was like making notes. Like, I'm a note girl. I'm a bullet point girl. Like, I'll sit there on my phone and on Google Docs and I will make a bullet point list. And so I kept doing that over and over again, just so I could like make sure things were solidified before I got to school. And so I just did that over and over again until school started. And by the time school started, I was like, it was a little rocky, but it was pretty coordinated by the time I got there. And after that, it just started flowing, you know. I was being the president of an org. Like, I was teaching classes. I was choreographing for multiple shows. Like, I had a great time. Like, and it really got me out of my comfort zone. Like, if it wasn't for that dance org, like, I don't know where my choreography would be right now, because that's what brought me to heels. Like, it wasn't my first time doing heels, but it was my first time teaching heels and choreographing that. And it really did grow me as a person. Like, I had no idea that I can even do that. And so I'm really fortunate that that push forced me to like do something new and out of my comfort zone. And it like, so thankful. Like, I really had a great time. And then like my last semester, all I was doing was, well, I finished in December. I did my little grad pics. If y'all saw those grad pics, so cute, on my Instagram at MayaAnn4. But after that, I was just fulfilling one of my requirements that I got to do. I never can remember what it's called. It's not a work study. I don't remember what it's called, but I had to fulfill 3 hours for my last 3 hours of credit that I needed. All my edges already, oh God, they look a mess. But I had to fulfill that requirement. I need mascara. So I was doing one of the thesis shows, and that took up like my entire life. It literally took up a semester and a half, like legit. But in the end, like, it came out to be great. It's like, so fortunate. But after that, I was like, I'm really gonna be gone. Like, yeah. But I mean, that's really all of that. Let's go back to friendships. Friendship, girl, the drama, the tea. That's what you need to learn. Like, as you get older, what I was learning like a lot, because I'm older, I was sometimes the oldest in, okay, I had multiple friend groups. Okay, let's start at that. At one point, I was literally juggling 3 separate friend groups, like, that don't hang out. So I was literally stretching myself thin. Like, and then people were like, oh, you don't hang out with me anymore. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I was with blah, 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 and I was with blah, 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 and I was with blah, blah, blah. Like, eventually, like, those fizzled out, and, like, I was able to come to a good consensus of how I could, you know, stretch myself or whatever, so I can hang out with all my friends. But don't, what was I gonna say? First of all, my nose got so many pores. Whoa. And my lips are crusty. Oh my gosh. My eyelashes look good though. But yeah, you have to learn for yourself when enough is enough, you know, like, or when something doesn't serve you, or when you're too old to be dealing with nonsense. Okay, let's talk about that, because that's my thing I live by. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Like, literally. Like, and you're at the age, like, if you're in college, like, you're at the age where you need to start making decisions for yourself. Like, your mama can make decisions for you. Your mama can tell you who to be friends with. Like, your mama can tell you how to handle situations. Like, she can, but, like, she not there every day. Like, you can't be calling her every day trying to figure out what you're doing. Like, you too old for that. So, eventually, I learned, like, what serves me and what doesn't. What's positive energy and what's negative energy. And over time, I was like, I learned to distance myself from certain events and people when it doesn't serve me, or when I know it's not going to be very pleasant for myself. And you have to learn that for yourself, or you're going to be miserable, or you're going to get walked all over. And I really don't, like, it's just not conducive. It's really not conducive for yourself. Like, Ooh, that was a weird noise. You just have to, at some point, you just have to learn how to grow up and deal with certain situations. Even when they're uncomfortable and you don't want to specifically hurt someone's feelings. Because honestly, 80% of the time, I don't care about hurting people's feelings because they have to hear the honest truth. Like, and sometimes it's like a little too honest, but if that's what they need to hear, that's what they need to hear. And that's what I do with all of my friends. Like, they know if they ask me something, I'm gonna tell them the truth, because if I don't like something, I don't like something. If something's ugly, I'm gonna tell them it's ugly. If something doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Like, you have to speak up for yourself, or it's just not gonna be a very good outcome for you. Or you're gonna end up in situations that you don't want to end up in, which is not safe, especially being miles and miles away, hours away from home. Like, your parents can't do anything about that. I feel like my makeup look good in this mirror, but over there, I don't know. In my viewfinder, I don't know. But what else can I talk about? Oh, I feel like I've been doing good, okay? I mean, this is the makeup. I only have lips left. These lips kind of crusty, but like, I'm not finna sit here and try to fix them. Whoa, hope that doesn't stain. Oh, this has been a great get ready with me. Like, I really got to talk about a good chunk of things. Eventually, I don't know, I feel like I can't do story times because I be getting too deep, and I feel like someone's gonna see it, which I really don't care, but I feel like someone's gonna see it, and then it's gonna be some drama. And I don't like to contribute to drama unless provoked. Because one thing about, I always say one thing about me. One thing about me, everything looks so good and smooth. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. One thing about me is, like, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't at all. But yeah, if y'all have any questions about how my UT experience was, and UT dance experience, especially being a black girl at the university, I feel like y'all should definitely ask me, because I've kind of gotten a taste of like a little bit of everything on that campus. Like, I was there for 4 years, even though I wasn't like, I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say now that I'm not even in the scene as much because I graduated early. That's a lie. I was everywhere. I was there. Everybody saw me. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, like, or y'all just want to know some things, like if you're an incoming freshman or something, or you're an incoming dance major, or your dance major's already been there, or you're gonna be a sophomore or something, or like, you know, any of that, I feel like just shoot me a message or comment down below, and I will respond. Because over the years, a lot of people have asked me advice, about going there, how to handle situations. And I know a lot of people don't have my mindset, which I'm really proud of my mindset, even though some people are like, your mindset is kind of cold-hearted. It's not really cold-hearted in a sense, because I am in a relationship. And through that relationship, it's really taught me how to grow. Like, you don't have to pay attention to this. You don't have to respond to this. Like, you don't have to do something that makes you uncomfortable, or that doesn't serve you, or like, you just don't have to. Like, and it's not that you're ignoring it, but you don't have to bring attention to it. And so, if you need any advice, like about something like that, or my mindset, or how I even came to be, that probably should be another get rid of me, because it took me a long time to start thinking like this. Like, if y'all saw me when I was in high school, I was the most fragile person ever. Like, literally would bust out into tears. Oof. And I still be crying, sometimes now, but now I don't know, I've kind of like controlled myself to where I only cry at sad movies and when I'm like genuinely hurt by something, and then I cry, which is very rare. So I feel like I'm doing really good, and some of y'all may come in and be like, no, you're not, you think you're wrong, but I don't care. I'm gonna still be doing what I want to do. So don't be talking to me, trying to tell me what to do. You ain't gonna control me. That's what you need to learn too. I should have put that in there. Don't let people control you. Because they get dropped. Because we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like, at this big age, you should not let people control you. Okay? That barely even touched my face. I don't even know why I put it on. Not going anywhere. Just filming content. Ooh. 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 I don't even know if I look good for real, to be honest. I probably look crazy. I probably look real crazy. Because I actually did this hair myself. Not the whole thing. I had my braids done. And I put these pieces in myself. Like, from a YouTube video. I don't know. Does it look crazy or does it look okay? I don't know. I can see myself, but like I feel like I can't see myself in detail because the camera is this way. Like, can I flip this or something? Like, whoa, no. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, well, this was the video. I'm so all over the place, but this is how I literally am. Like, and I'm so happy that I'm finally sharing that with the world, because people tell me all the time, like, I should do more talking in my videos, like, of how I actually am. And like, my boyfriend's always like you should have, well, he's also telling me, like, because I'm really big into video games, so he thinks I should have a video gaming channel, a gamer channel. But you know, we don't really have the budget for that right now. Like, and once I'm on a game, I'll be on it all day. And I don't want to edit. I don't want to do it, but I really want to start that. So I don't know. Let me know if y'all watch that, because I be getting reckless, okay? And I feel like I wouldn't be able to post it on YouTube. I don't know. I would need someone to edit over most of the stuff I say, because I get crazy when I be playing my games. And it's not very pleasant. But thank you all for watching this video. Let me know if you liked it. I don't know. It's a real different vibe, but let me know if y'all think, let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Blues, yeah, I wanna drown myself in